Well, it's time for the taste off. It's not one of Chris's, but I'm going to put it in Chris's glass, as it was his sort of his idea, him and Richard Williams and Jonny Garrett and whatever. But I'm going to put it in Chris's glass, and then we're going to compare it to mine. You know, colour-wise, I don't think that's far off. Mine isn't very clear because I forgot to put the proto flock in, and yeah, but I've got a little bit of Brussels P in there, and a floating ball in the keg. Mine lost its head almost immediately, probably lasted about as long as the actual bottle. So let's compare. Let's have a sniff test first. Mine smells malty, quite sweet, getting a tiny little bit of hop. 5 points. The hops just smash you in the nose. It's vibrant, it's old school bitter. I don't know if anyone knows what I mean by old school bitter, but it's definitely, you know, that Fuggles has got a heritage all on its own. Mine hasn't got that smell. Although, actually, no, mine's got a malty, but it has also got the Fuggles. I can definitely get the Fuggles out of there. That sort of like greeny, grassy, but nowhere near as strong as the 5 points. So let's give it a taste and see what we think. Cheers. Actually, it's not bad. It's not bad. I quite like it. It's quite quaffable, but has it? And on the burp, loads of Fuggles on the burp, boys and girls. Oh, right, going in with the 5 points. Much higher IBU. It's just, those hops just scream. It's seriously bitter, just like probably twice the IBUs of this, easily, I'd have said. And that powerful, punchy, lingering, grassy, almost powdery, hoppy feel. Yeah, which I just don't get from mine. Mine is like a much toned down version. It's got the sweetness, the hoppiness, but not the intensity. It hasn't got the bitterness. It's got nowhere near the bitterness. It's got nowhere near the intensity of the hoppiness. But you know what? It ain't bad as far as recipes go. Now, I think Richard mentioned somebody else has brewed this at BrewCon using, I can't remember what he said, Centennial? Might have been Centennial. I'm tempted to brew it again, but I'm probably, because I've got some Nottingham yeast kicking around, I might try some Nottingham yeast. I'll try everything pretty much the same, but try Nottingham yeast, and then also add some proto flock in there just to help clear it up a little bit. Let's get them side by side. And yeah, you see this one looks a bit darker now. I've drunk a bit out of it. Now, bearing in mind, I didn't have any Maris Otter, so I used some Golden Promise. I might try and get some Marisotta in. If anyone's ordering a batch of Marisotta, mark me down for a bag, please, and we'll see where we go from there. But from a basic first go, I'm happy with it. I'd like it to be somewhere in between the two. Actually, I'm not a great fan of that sort of, I don't know what you call it, a little bit like, sometimes you might sort of like think it's a good idea just to taste some T90 dried, hot pellets, and so you pop a pellet in your mouth and chew it and then you regret it. Kind of a little bit like that. So I might experiment with it. I'm going to have this on tap. Boathouse social members, I'm going to try and have two sort of events which are free for Boathouse social members, and drink whatever you want, make a donation. Both events are going to be to raise funds for building a sensory room, a relaxation room, both for patients and members. And sometimes, if you've had a really shit day or whatever, somewhere where you can just come and it'll just be calm, and there'll be sort of like nice lighting, mood lighting, relaxing, and just chill out and meditate. So it'll be to build that. That's going to be going upstairs in the boathouse when we move onto the boat. So the two events, one's going to be on a Wednesday evening, one's going to be on I think Saturday afternoon. The one on a Wednesday is for people who work in the hospitality sector and don't often get a chance to go out. So coming up quite soon, those. They'll probably be outside. We're hoping to have them outside because now we've got a bit of summer and I've made some space outside. So you'll be able to give me your views, please. Taste test yourself. There won't be any 5 points best, but there will be my attempt at it, and also a Harvey's bitter sort of like tribute, which I'm not sure about. But there'll also be what I'm calling my one of my best beers ever, which is Barry No. 1, which is a New England IPA. But there'll be lots of New England IPAs, wheat beers, there'll be a couple of sours, there'll be some as it goes, there's a couple of bitters, Anyway, keep an eye out. Not displeased with that. Thanks for watching. And any advice if you've tried it, apart from use leaf hops, don't give me that advice. I might try release leaf hops. I don't know yet. Until next time, thanks for watching, and you take care. Cheers. I suppose I ought to do something for the thumbnail, shouldn't I? The great taste test. Something like that.
An emergency budget, turning it into a major capital letters, a big news story. Calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down.